Hello, good afternoon. आवाज मिल रही है?
Yes, sir.
Yes. This is business study class. We will discuss first chapter, nature and significance of management. पूछा जाता है बच्चों से, what is the first chapter in your business studies? No. नाम इसका business studies है, लेकिन ये business study नहीं है, business management है ये, ठीक है? इसलिए हम लोगों को मैनेजमेंट के बारे में ज़्यादा पढ़ना है और ज़्यादा समझना है। अभी 12 बच्चे ही आ रहे हैं। मैं क्लास टीचर हूँ, आपका अटेंडेंस बनाना है मुझे। बताइए 12 बच्चों को अटेंडेंस 46 में 12, तो बाकी को क्या करें? एब्सेंट कर दें? मैं इधर था नहीं, प्रैक्टिकल करने के लिए बाहर चला गया था। अब मैं आ गया हूँ, रेगुलर रहूँगा क्लास में, ठीक है? इसलिए आप लोग भी रहिए। लगाओ यार, मिल जा रहा है बात में। Nature and significance of business management. Nature and significance of business management. ठीक है? It is said that management is an art of getting things done by the other or channelize the people efforts towards the positive direction for the achievement of business goal. That is what the management is. Management was defined by two persons. That two persons definition I have already given to you. The management requires everywhere, even in the educational institutions, hospitals, army, health, and even in the family, macro management is required and proper direction is required for the children as to how to utilize the time and resources for the proper achievement of the target, for the efficiently achievement of the goals. That is what the duty of the management is. And it is said, without management, all the resources will be spoiled, all will remain useless. Resources means man, money, and material. Man, money, material are the very important items, very costly things, and time that is to be managed for the success of every family, every institution, organization. And if we focus on these two, three, four things, resources of the management, money, man, all are very important. Material, machine, all are very important things. All these things requires the eagle eye of the managers. The managers keep their eyes on the activities of their subordinates and their workers, whether the time is properly utilized or not. They are wasting the time in some other jobs, in some other unnecessary works at the working place that you have to monitor, that you have to observe, that they should not waste their time while they are at the working place. Their time and effort must be utilized for the success of the organization only. For the task of the all tasks were completed effectively or efficiently, timely, then only success of organization can be achieved. Otherwise, everything will spoil. Same thing is with the machinery. Machinery sometimes takes errors. Our computer sometimes shows errors. Sometimes network problem is there. Sometimes other problem is there. But we have some persons to rectify all these errors and to correct the errors properly, timely, so that neither you should suffer nor the teacher should suffer technically to provide you the best system of education sitting at home in the days of the corona. So that is why the system has been evolved to keep you updated and to teach you face to face through the computer technology. And I think we all are getting benefited very successfully if you are continuously attending timely the class. Time management, resource management. If everything, man is present here, you are present there, and if machinery is not supporting, not working, then also there will be loss. There will be loss of everything. So coordination of all these things, all these activities are must be corrected and brought to a note channel so that everything must go smoothly and every party must be benefited. The first party is you, are the education getting persons, and we are the facilitators. We are the education providers. We are trying our level best to provide you the syllabus and the information regarding the chapters and topics sitting at your home. So this is the best method of these days. Convey all the students to please attend the class, otherwise they will be suffered. We will keep moving ahead and they will be the suffered. So nature of management is concerned with whether the management is an art, management is a profession, or management is a science. All these three we have to the nature. Nature means we have to decide whether management is an art profession, art profession, and science. These three things will prove that what is the nature of the management that we have to prove. To start from, begin from the first, whether management is an art. It is said that management is an art. Everybody cannot be a manager. A manager must be a very far-sighted person, must be knowledgeable person, must be experienced person, and must be influencing personality person. Keeping all these nature, a person can be very manageable or manager. Manager means a very good listener, a very good speaker, a very good director, and a well-wisher of their subordinates and employees. That person can be the very effective manager. Effective management is required when you can motivate, when you can influence your workers. That your arrival in the working place requires only work, nothing else. If you engage or involve yourself in other things, you are wasting your time, your energy, and the time of the institution and organization also. That the assignments that is given to you must be performed by you timely at the right place so that all parties must be benefited. Parties means the students, school, teacher, parents, all must be benefited if the resources are utilized timely. So it is not a cup of tea of everyone. It is not very easy thing to manage the human being. Human natures are flexible. Human natures keep on changing. If a person is very close to you, very confident to you, very hardworking, if someone convey him against you something, he will change his mind. Your manager was not giving you your recognition. Even if you work very hard, even if you honestly discharge and perform your duties, he is not going to see anything and give any enthusiasm to you or any recognition to you. So that will be a wrong part on the face of the management, on the face of the manager, recognition of hard worker, honest worker, without any partiality, without any caste, creed, sex, religion, no differentiation, no distribution can be made on the basis of that, only on the basis of caste, only on the basis of work, that can be highlighted and accepted as a good and bad. So if a person is working, that is the sole, you can say, the responsibility of the manager and management is. So management is an art, it is accepted very commonly. Everybody accepts that the management is an art. You can write down how management is an art. Okay, management is an art. Art refers to art, A-R-T, art. Art refers to the practical application of art refers to the practical application of existing knowledge. Practical application of existing knowledge skillfully. In simple words, it can be said that to get information about a subject, to get information about a subject is a science. By putting that information, to practice, putting that information to practice is an art.
सर एक बार फिर से बोलिएगा तो।
In simple words, it can be said that to get information about a subject is a science, but putting that information to practice is an art. For example, studying engineering, studying engineering is a science, and after study, working as an engineer is an art. Therefore, we can say that management is both science as well as art. Management is both science as well as art. Because as a science, management uses some principles, for the guidance of their employees. And best work technique with the help of the manager best work techniques, help of the manager. They face every challenge successfully.
सर एक बार फिर से बोलिएगा तो
With the help of the manager, to face every type of situation, successfully. So it is said that management is both science and art. Number two is the management as a science. मैनेजमेंट का नेचर साइंस का है कि नहीं है वो भी जानना जरूरी है. It is important to learn management as a science. Science refers to that systematic body which is required on the basis of observation and experiments. Observation and experiments. Conclusion में लिख लीजिए. Conclusion लिख लीजिए. Management cannot be treated. The management cannot be treated as a perfect science. The management cannot be treated as a perfect science. Because its principles are changing time to time. Principles are changing time to time. So, management is called as an inexact science. Inexact. सचमुच में नहीं. Inexact science and somebody has told it a soft science. Told it a soft science. पता है मैनेजमेंट आर्ट एंड साइंस दोनों है. मैनेजमेंट प्योर साइंस नहीं है, एग्जैक्ट साइंस नहीं है, क्योंकि इनके प्रिंसिपल्स चेंजेबल है, फिक्स नहीं है, ये वैरी करते हैं प्लेस टू प्लेस, मैन टू मैन, इसीलिए इसको एग्जैक्ट साइंस नहीं कहा गया है, इन्हें एग्जैक्ट साइंस कहा गया है, और somebody told it soft science also. ठीक है? Now, as a profession, management as a science, management as a science, और दूसरा
जी सर, और ये देखिएगा कम से कम कोई आवाज ही नहीं सुनाई।
management as a profession. अब देखिए मैनेजमेंट एज a profession. It refers to that economic activity. It refers to that economic activity which is conducted by a person which is conducted by a person having some special knowledge, having some special knowledge and skill, knowledge and skill which is used impartially to serve various sections of society. To serve various sections of the society. ठीक है, अब इसका भी कंक्लूजन लिख लीजिए. On the basis of the above, on the basis of the above, it can be said that management does fulfill management does, BOES, does fulfill FUL, FIL. Some of the characteristics of profession, some of the characteristics of profession which has yet to be developed, which has yet to be developed. So management as a profession, in India is still in progress. And the movement is very slow.
सर एक बार रिपीट करिएगा तो.
In this way, management as a profession in India is still in the way of development, but moving very slow. So we cannot say that management is a profession. ठीक है, मैनेजमेंट का फीचर हम लोग डिस्कस किए थे कि मैनेजमेंट का फीचर क्या क्या है, कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, वो भी नेचर ही है. दैट इज आल्सो ए पार्ट ऑफ द नेचर ऑफ द मैनेजमेंट. तो राइट डाउन फीचर ऑफ मैनेजमेंट. फीचर्स ऑफ management. Number one, management is goal oriented. Management is goal oriented. सबसे पहले पॉइंट से हमको ये सीखना चाहिए कि गोल क्या होता है. गोल इज द सक्सेस. गोल इज टू विन. इज द सिंबल ऑफ विनिंग एंड विनर. गोल ओरिएंटेड प्रोसेस है मैनेजमेंट. मैनेजमेंट का मतलब है मैनेजमेंट इज वर्किंग हार्ड for the orientation of success of the organization. For the achievement, orientation means achievement, attainment, लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति की ओर तमाम उपलब्ध शक्तियों को लगा देने का नाम ही मैनेजमेंट है. इसीलिए कहता है कि मैनेजमेंट इज गोल. मैनेजमेंट इज goal oriented. That is why though they look into all the resources, man, money, material and machines, all these resources, if you make free, will be misutilized and wasted. And misutilization and wastage of these resources will not bring success for you. You cannot be a winner So an efficient management is felt only, it is an intangible work which can be only felt by the success of the organization. If you are successful, if you are the winner, then only you are a good manager and you are managing everything. Nicely, all the resources are put on the right track. Man, money, material and machines. Man is the human being. कोई भी एक इसमें से अलग हो जाएगा, नहीं कोऑपरेट करेगा, तो मैनेजमेंट विल बी अटरली फेलियर. पैसे के बिना भी, मैन के बगैर भी, मशीन के बगैर भी, है ना? ये सब बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट चीजें हैं और इन रिसोर्सेज पर नजर रखने का नाम ही मैनेजमेंट है. मैन इज द लेबर, वर्कर, money. Money is also one of the very delicate thing in the organization. Maximum people are money oriented, money makers. They don't bother about the losses of the organization, about the monetary loss, monitoring loss of the organization. So for today, this is enough.